Within the labyrinthine corridors of time, where shadows cling to ancient stones and whispers of the divine echo through forgotten tombs, lies the enigmatic world of ancient Egypt. Beyond the golden masks and towering pyramids, a complex tapestry of belief shaped every facet of life and death. Prepare to journey beyond the veil, as we uncover 21 lesser-known facts about their mysterious faith. In the beginning, there was not darkness, but a cosmic egg, laid upon a primordial mound by a celestial goose. From this egg, the universe was hatched. The sky was a goddess named Nut, who would swallow the sun god Ra each evening, only to give birth to him again at dawn. They perceived the earth not as a sphere, but as a flat disk of clay, adrift upon an infinite ocean of primordial chaos. Upon death, humans were not merely gone. They were called Entir, or gods, believed to merge their essence with the underworld king Osiris. For the Egyptians, contradictory myths were not errors. They were seen as multiple, equally valid approaches to comprehending the divine. The connection between the living and the dead was tangible. People would write letters to their deceased relatives, placing them in their tombs to ask for help with earthly matters. This is why burials were almost always on the west bank of the Nile, the land where the sun died each day, marking the entrance to the underworld. A great fear was to perish in the desert, as the arid sands would desiccate the body, preventing the mummification essential for resurrection. This entire practice was rooted in the myth of Isis, who painstakingly reassembled the dismembered body of her husband Osiris. Contrary to popular belief, the Great Pyramids were not built by slaves, but by skilled and salaried workers. Their payment often came in the form of beer, which was considered a staple food, a source of nutrition and a form of currency. Both men and women adorned themselves with elaborate makeup, not just for beauty, but as a form of magical protection and healing. One of the most popular deities was Bes, a dwarf god who was a fierce protector of households, mothers, and children. The pantheon was also inclusive. Gods like the sea, god Yam, and the war goddess Anat were adopted from neighboring Canaanite cultures. Yet despite centuries of foreign rule, the core of Egyptian mythology remained remarkably resistant to Greco-Roman influence. There were moments of radical change. The abstract god Aten, who had no stories or physical form, briefly became the one and only god during the Amarna period. Chaos itself was not seen as purely evil. It was a creative force, embodied by the destructive yet life-giving annual flood of the Nile. After death, one's heart was weighed against the feather of truth. If it failed, the soul faced a second, permanent death, devoured by the demon Ammit. Such was the reverence for life that harming a cat, even accidentally, was a crime punishable by death. Their world was teeming with what we might call demons, supernatural beings that influenced daily life. And at the center of it all stood the pharaoh, the sole intermediary between gods and humanity, whose rituals were believed to maintain the very order of the cosmos. As we venture deeper into these sealed chambers, the air grows still, thick with the weight of millennia. Every glyph and artifact is a piece of a puzzle, a testament to a civilization that lived in a world alive with gods, demons, and the promise of eternity. The more we discover, the more we realize how much remains shrouded in darkness.